I'm Jamie Baker, I'm with the Courier, and we're here to talk about week 2 of the high school football season for the Review Times Chalk Talk this week. Scott Cottos, Andy Wolf. A lot of interesting games this week. Start out with Fostoria. They're playing Wauseon this week and kind of struggled against Oak Harbor, didn't they?
Yeah, if you look at the score, 42-14, a lot of people might think, well, same old Fostoria, just that hasn't quite been as competitive as they would have liked to been past couple of years, but only 7-point game at halftime with hanging with Oak Harbor. It looked like their depth, a lot in the trenches, kind of wore on as the game went by. Fostoria was just never really able to establish a running game. They tried Jaden Miller up the middle, throw Malik Tucker out wide, just couldn't get anything over 5 yards. A lot of things promising in the passing game, but one thing they will have to worry about is the run game, where even against a run-based wing T that Oak Harbor just got stronger and stronger, they're going to want to have some fresh bodies to be able to stop the run against a team like Wauseon.
Yeah, another physical team on the schedule for the Redmen. Wauseon did lose to Fairview last week, which was kind of a surprise, so we'll see how it goes this week. Scott's getting ready to talk to Coach Bodart at St. Wenlin. They got back on the field, but it was quite the struggle. I imagine they're looking for better things probably this week.
I would certainly hope so. They, I mean, 56-12 isn't good any way you look at it, even if you've been off for a year.
Right.
But, you know, there is that factor that they haven't played. Most of those kids did not play football last year, period. Right. They went through a training camp and then it all just kind of disappeared. Mm-hmm. 2 of the kids did play for Fostoria High this year, Braden Moon and Kyle Smith, excuse me, Brody Wetzel did. Okay. But, and they're both starters. Braden Moon's the starting quarterback. Hopefully for the Mohawks, he can get something generated at that position. Kyle Smith's his wide receiver, and he did hit him for a touchdown last year, or last week. They caught a bad break. They got back into the game when they ran a fumble recovery in for the touchdown last week. But right after that, the kid from Reigning Sports Academy took the kickoff 95 yards back. So, and you know, when a kick goes to the 5-yard line, you're setting yourself up for a good field position.
Right.
Just didn't work out. So that probably hurt them really bad. And, you know, we'll see what they do against Van Loo. Van Loo's, you know, trying to do the same kind of thing, trying to make the most with few players. So we'll see what happens.
That'll be an interesting game Saturday night at Memorial Stadium. Another interesting all-area game is Hope Alumno, and a couple of 0-1 teams going at it.
A couple of 0-1 teams that suffered some probably had to be disappointed with the way they showed up. Hopewell got beat pretty decisively by Calvert, and Elmwood led in the first quarter after Gibsonburg reels off 50 points in the next 2 quarters. So, but you can expect a lot of points. Hopewell's got a lot of potency on offense with the running back, probably one of the fastest in the area, and Stam Stickley, big deep threat, and Trent Ardner. Elmwood still put up a lot of points on what had been a pretty solid Gibsonburg team. I think they still put up about 24, 34 points against Gibsonburg. So expect a lot of points, a lot of offense. Should be a good one to see.
Okay, other games on the schedule are Ridgemont against Arcadia. That's at Ridgemont. Van Buren hosts Bluffton this week. Lakota on a local grudge match with Gibsonburg. That should be a pretty good game. Expect a lot of points in that game. Yes. And, you know, of course, Van Loo and St. Wenlin, Hopewell and Elmwood, and Fostoria Wauseon. So that'll wrap up week 2 of our Chalk Talk. You can get all of the high school football coverage in Saturday's Review Time.